Hey guys, it's been a while since I've made a video. I had exams coming up. Um, but yeah, regardless of that, I just want to talk about something that I've been speaking a lot about, and it's really nice to talk on a camera again. You know, I don't really talk to many people these days. As I said, I try to avoid people to protect my energy. But yeah, what I would like to talk about today is I had this conversation today with my friend from China, right? I asked him a specific question like, are people changing in China? And he said, like, people are changing in China. He notices that people um, are more stressed, have less patience, are having more attitudes than before. And he noticed that when he's by himself, he noticed that when he's by himself, after work, he comes home, all he wants to do is just scroll on his smartphone. He tries to change that. And he's doing a lot better than before. But he tells me like other people are just not even doing that. Like other people are just scrolling on their smartphones all the time, and it's changing the way people think. And I hope this is the last video I have to make on this topic, but this actually proves that this is not just happening here in Germany. This is also happening in China, and I think a lot of people worldwide are probably noticing these strange changes in people. And it's really scary if you think about it. Like, imagine you're a tourist and you're going to another country, and you realize that people are acting strange. People are not communicating with one another as they used to. Like, that's not normal for a global society. And it's getting harder to just talk to regular people. And this is why every time I have a conversation with someone, it feels like this conversation is not even meaningful. And I just feel like I wanna, I just don't even feel like talking to them. Like, I don't have like the interest to talk to them anymore. And I actually don't feel lonely as much as I once did. I realized that I actually value being alone now. Like I'm already so used to it. Like it's crazy. Like I'm not even depressed. I just don't feel the interest to to do anything. Like it's crazy. And that's another topic for another video. Um, but this is something serious. Like people are changing in China, according to my friend, which really proves that it's probably happening worldwide. Like he's been telling me that he noticed that he tries to analyze things, and he told me that he's also noticing that he's losing more patience. He doesn't have the same patience as he once did, and he's realizing that people are just not the way they used to be. Every time he goes to the subway station, he just looks at people like, bro, are they just robots or am I just alone on in the subway without anyone but just with zombies? Like people people worldwide are zombies these days. Like if you go to a very poor country, they don't even have a smartphone. Those people are actually still living in the moment despite going through hardships, right? And if you go to countries, more developed countries, and countries that are still developing and are not going through war, believe me, guys, they have internet. They have internet. They have they get to watch these degenerate videos like anyone else, right? Countries that are not at war can watch those things, and you know with this smartphone, as what like I said before, with this smartphone, this chronic use of that smartphone is gonna cause people to change. You're gonna see serious changes in people, and like people are just not as reliable as they once were. So I'll give you guys an example. So I was supposed to massage someone this Tuesday, but I didn't have time, right? So I texted him, "Can we change a date?" So he says, "Oh, maybe on Thursday you can massage me." I said, "Sure, no problem, absolutely." Excuse me. And like I sent him a message told him that I can come on Thursday around 5 p.m., right? And guess what he said? He didn't say anything. He read my message and did not even reply. And then the next day he replied. But what I'm saying is that you had a lot of people make the excuse that they don't have time to talk, but you had time to check my message. So wouldn't it make sense to give a short response, like with 3 words at least? Like at least tell me exactly what time I should come instead of just telling me tomorrow at 5 p.m. that I should meet you? Like, aren't people. Isn't that strange to you guys? Have you guys been noticing these strange responses, especially from text? Like, when you try to text someone, people read the message and just don't reply to you until the next day. Like, and you ask them, like, you saw my message, why didn't you just reply, and just just reply to the message, and it wouldn't be such a big deal, right? It wouldn't hurt that much. People get butthurt when we ask those questions, especially when I ask those questions, and like they always say they don't have time, but you had time to check the message. Like it just doesn't make sense. People are making weird excuses, and people are doing things that just make no sense. You know, like nothing that people do these days makes any sense. Like, I understand I fall short. I sometimes look at my smartphone and don't realize the time has gone by. And I try to reduce the amount of time I use my smartphone because it's really damaging to my brain. I try to read a historical like uh, like it's a calendar that I have, and I read some historical events that happened in Germany. Yeah. Anyways, I'm trying to do something to avoid that smartphone as much as possible. I try to I work on other channels as well, and I try to avoid using AI. You know, yeah, but a lot of people are losing creativity, losing their cognitive ability to even think. And when you can't think for yourself, you're gonna change. You're gonna change to something else, like a robot. You're gonna be a robot. A lot of people are just zombies, robots. You talk to these people and you realize that they have already checked out of society. They've they've literally they're not even listening to what you're saying, you know. They're probably like thinking about something else. People just don't care about anyone no more. Like, the reason why I don't want to hang out with anyone is because most people are just fake. Like, most people don't even have real friends anymore. Like, just because, like for example, my class, everyone is fake. Like, I already know that, and I don't hang out with any of my classmates. And the crazy part is that I don't feel like it's worth socializing with these people anymore. And I feel like a lot of people talk about things that just don't provide any value, you know. I feel like we are just moving towards a very soulless society. Like like for example, of course, a lot of people feel lonely when they stay in their room, right? But what I'm trying to say is that a lot of people, when they hang out with each other, like fake people have more friends, so-called friends, right? Fake friends, and they don't want to feel lonely. That's why they want to hang out with other fake people, right? But the truth is that once they get home, they feel miserable, they feel lonely, they feel sad, they feel angry, or whatever kind of feelings these fake people have. Like, what you need to realize is that the results are basically the same. Like, you can have no friends and still feel lonely, right? And you hang out with fake friends and you come back home, you also feel lonely. So it's basically the same results. So would you waste your time being with fake people and come back home alone, or would you rather be alone and protect your energy? I would rather be alone and protect my energy, if I'm being honest. Um, and yes, comment down below if you guys notice these strange changes in people, regardless which country you guys are from. Please comment below which country you guys are from, and let me know if you guys see that in your own country, because I want to know your experiences, because I can't be the only one noticing this. Like, it's so weird to just talk with people. Like, every time I try to talk with other people, I feel weird. Every time I drive to school, I feel weird. Every time I take a shower, I feel weird. Every time I walk my dog, I feel weird. Every time I talk to my neighbors, I feel weird. Like, like, like everything feels weird these days, you know? Like, it was never like this. We're living in very weird times, and I don't know how to explain it to anyone, but it's this strange feeling that you have inside of you that you feel like you feel like you're living in your own spirit, like you realize that, oh wow, I can see everything. I can see the mask. um I can see the mask, the true mask of people these days. Like, I can literally trigger people's demons very easily. And this is why I just try to avoid people, because I can trigger their demons very easily. I can slip away their mask and know immediately what kind of person they are. Like, it's just really that simple for me. And it's crazy. Like, I know how to trigger people's demons without saying anything. Like, I know already. That's the truth. We're living in a world full of narcissists, and it wasn't always like this, because the smartphone has really changed people, changed the way people think, and also changing people into something else, something worse, like a narcissist, and so on. People had more sympathy back then, and people were not born evil, I believe. I think people are evil because of bad parenting, definitely. Toxic parents, single mothers, single fathers, abusive parents, and so on, right? That, you know, people are not born evil. A villain is not born, a villain is made. Hopefully that makes sense to people. And I I mean, if you isolate people during the lockdowns, the whole world literally shut down. People will eventually become psychopaths, you know? These elites really did a very good job at that, making people turn against each other. Um, but that's another topic for another video. But for real, like, there is something, like, regardless of politics, economy, or whatever, I said this before, I'm going to say it one more time, and hopefully this is the last time I have to talk about people are changing worldwide. It's a worldwide phenomenon. We have a massive people problem here. Like, you can't even communicate with the average person. You can't even say hi and no more without the other person getting an attitude. Yeah, you can say hi, but they'll probably have an attitude. They'll look at you strange. It's so weird. Like, I don't understand. Like, when you say hi to someone, try to be friendly, they feel like you're bothering them. Like, it's like when you say hi, they just get shocked, like, as if they've never talked to another human being before. It's crazy. Like, I don't know how to explain it to you guys, but um, if you guys have this strange feeling in your heart, please comment below, and comment below where you guys are from. If you guys notice these strange, evil changes in people, like, comment below, and kindly subscribe to this channel if you guys want to, and you and me, we'll get to the bottom of this. All right, take care. Peace.